Hello, Annie. How are you?
Hi there. I'm Maya, by the way. But yeah, I'm doing well. What are we talking about today for your podcast?
Yeah, today I want to understand emotional intelligence. I hear this term often, but I don't fully get it.
Emotional intelligence. Yeah, it's one of those buzzwords that gets thrown around a lot. Basically, it's about understanding your own emotions and other people's and using that knowledge to manage relationships. So specifically about it feels unclear to you.
Oh, so it is about feelings?
Yep, at its core, it's definitely about feelings, recognizing them in yourself and others. But it's not just about being sensitive or empathetic. It's also about knowing how those feelings impact your decisions and how to handle difficult conversations without everything blowing up.
No. So what's the difference?
Good question. It's like empathy is just knowing how someone else feels. Emotional intelligence is what you do with that knowledge. Like you might be with someone who's clearly upset about something, but instead of just saying, "Oh, that sucks," you could use what you know about them to say something that genuinely helps. That's where it becomes practical versus just feeling things with them.
Oh, that sounds difficult in real life.
It is, honestly. It's easy to think about it conceptually, but in the moment, when you're already feeling stressed or caught off guard, it takes practice to pause, think about what the other person's likely experiencing, and choose your response intentionally instead of just reacting.
So why is EQ important?
Because life's messy, right? Relationships are messy. Work is messy. When you can navigate all that emotional complexity without screwing things up constantly, your life just works smoother. Better relationships, less burnout, better communication. Plus, people respond better to someone who seems genuinely present and aware, not someone who's steamrolling everyone with their feelings.
Oh, so EQ is as important as IQ?
For certain things, absolutely. IQ gets you far in school in certain technical fields, but most jobs and definitely most relationships are built on how you interact with people. You can have the highest IQ, but if you can't read a room or understand what someone needs, you're going to hit a ceiling pretty fast.
Oh, so that's surprising.
They complement each other. Like IQ gets you through the textbook part of a job, but EQ gets you promoted. You can be the smartest person in the room, but if people don't like working with you, doesn't matter how smart you are.
Oh, so that makes sense.
It really does. Once you start seeing it everywhere. Like, think about the last time you worked on a group project who was actually getting stuff done and keeping everyone happy, even when things got stressful. Probably someone who knew how to manage feelings, not just ideas.
So can you explain self-awareness first?
Definitely, self awareness is kind of the foundation of all this. It's knowing your own emotions, like being able to pinpoint what you're feeling and why. A lot of people think they know their emotions, but they really just label the intensity rather than the actual emotion itself. Like, I'm just stressed instead of I'm feeling anxious about this because I'm afraid I'll fail. That nuance is key.
So I often ignore my feelings.
That's actually way more common than people realize. A lot of us have learned to just push feelings down because they feel uncomfortable or too much. But ignoring them doesn't make them disappear. They just bubble up in other ways, like getting snippy with people or procrastinating.
Oh, so that's amazing. So there's hard when emotions are strong.
It can feel overwhelming, especially with really strong emotions like anger or grief. But that's where the self awareness part comes back in. If you can recognize the physical signs early on before it gets to that boiling point, you've got more control. Like if you notice your jaw clenching or your heart racing, that's your body telling you something's up.
So pause before reacting.
Exactly. When things get emotionally charged, pause and tune into your feelings. Just take those few seconds to understand what's happening internally instead of reacting impulsively. I'd say your heart literally needs that moment to catch up.
Oh, so I like that phrase.
Good. It's such a tiny habit, but it makes such a difference in the moment when you're tempted to just blow up or shut down completely.
So I think empathy is rare nowadays.
Yeah, empathy's gotten pretty complex in our world. People confuse it with just agreeing with someone or feeling sorry for them.
Oh,
What do
yes.
you think empathy should be then? Right. Right. So empathy isn't about agreeing with someone or solving their problem for them. It's about understanding their perspective without judgment, literally walking in their shoes for a minute, even if you'd make different choices yourself.
Yes, I do that sometimes.
That's a solid start. What's tough about it in practice?
Yes, and the last part is social skills.
Yeah, social skills are where it all comes together. Being able to manage relationships, build rapport, handle conflict. You can have great self awareness and empathy, but if you can't communicate effectively, it's harder to use those things to build meaningful connections.
Yeah, so EQ helps relationships.
Absolutely. Relationships of all kinds, romantic, friendships, work, all of that goes more smoothly when you can understand your own emotions and manage interactions in healthy ways.
Oh, so can emotional intelligence be learned?
Definitely. Actually, most of it isn't fixed. It's about learning skills, self awareness, empathy, managing emotions. Those all get better with practice. It's like learning an instrument.
So
Some
how
people
can
might pick
I
it up faster than others.
start improving my EQ?
EQ, you meant? Sorry, my audio cut out there for a second. For EQ, mindfulness practices are a solid place to start. Meditation can help with self awareness, just noticing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Also, deliberately observing people when you're talking to someone, really focus on their body language and what they're saying beneath the surface.
Yeah, so how can I start improving my EQ?
Yeah, for EQ, start with self reflection. Keep a journal and jot down situations where you reacted strongly or noticed someone else's emotional state and reflect on what happened. Also, practice active listening. Really focus on what people are saying instead of planning what you're going to say next. Ask open ended questions instead of giving advice, small stuff that builds over time.
So yes, this is helpful. So that sounds like emotional journaling.
Exactly. The most powerful thing about journaling is that it gets those emotional patterns out of your head and onto paper. Suddenly you can look at stuff more objectively. Wait, I always get defensive when my dad criticizes me.
Understand sometime else feeling. So sometimes I judge people quickly.
Cool. I'll just chill here.
Okay. How does EQ affect leadership?
Good question. EQ really. makes or breaks leadership. It's one of those things that makes the difference between someone who can manage a team and someone who inspires a team.
Oh,
Someone with high EQ understands what motivates each person individually and can really tailor their approach to get the best out of them.
so thank you, Annie. I understand EQ much better now.
Actually, I'm Maya, but no problem. I'm glad it clicked for you. What's been the most surprising part about it so far?
Oh, Maya, that's the first step. I will practice awareness starting today.
Nice. That's the hardest part for most people, actually noticing those feelings in the moment.
Oh,
How do you think you'll go about practicing it?
yes, okay, Maya. So I will call back in tomorrow.
Sounds good. Talk to you tomorrow.
Shukriya.
You got